Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. This is Carol's underscore conversations. And I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. I actually am coming back with a audio video because I just learned something. As I always come back to you all, I just want to say the music that is playing in the background is none other than Lakey inspired royalty-free music, and I do like to give him credit because his music is wonderful. But we're going to talk about something and someone who I owe homage to, because this particular video that I did was the one video that literally got me monetized. It is the one video where I gained my 1,000 subscribers. Toni Daley's husband, now ex-husband, who just left her, abandoned her. And I have to be careful when I say left, because y'all, I had so many people come to me, I guess because they were her supporters. And when I did the video, I didn't do the audio because I was being insensitive, because I too have been through a divorce. So there was no insensitivity attached. It was just at that time I was doing reaction videos. I, however, no longer do reaction videos, but I just finished watching a video that Toni Daley just uploaded talking about her divorce story. So I did want to come on here and kind of touch on that video just as an update. So first of all, I just want to say this, and I'll be right back. So welcome back again to Carol's underscore conversations. And as I said before I went and took that really quick short break, we are talking about the one and only Toni Daley. If you don't know Toni Daley, where have you been? She's an excellent, one of the best YouTubers. She sells African American products specifically for women, earrings and wraps and wigs and things of that nature. So if you don't know her, please do yourself a favor. I will include a very pretty picture of her because she's a very attractive lady. And I just really have what I feel to be a connection to her, because Toni was the one, her video was the one that really took my channel, which at the time was called Carol's Daily Sauce, over the top. It took me into monetization. So the video that I seen today, Toni was talking about her divorce story. And I found it very, very interesting because I don't look at Toni on a regular basis, which is so crazy, because she's very interesting. She really does have really good content. She does content on her wigs, on things that she's very creative. She makes earrings and things of that nature. So I don't know. Maybe I don't have her updates on the bail. I don't have all of her videos. I get some of her videos. Long story short, she was talking about her divorce and how her divorce became final January 2022. Now, if you aren't familiar with the story, I'm going to bring you up to date really, really quickly. Back in 2019, I want to say, nope, I'm not going to give a month. I don't want to be bothered with people talking about, that's not the date. I'm just going to tell you sometime in 2019, her then husband decided that he was just going to do what he wanted to do, and he abandoned her. As I said, I have to be careful with saying left because people had a problem with me saying left. However, when I just listened to her video, that is exactly what she said. She said left. So maybe I just don't pronounce left like most people. I am from California. I hail from California, not Canada. So we definitely would not say left the same way. Just like I wouldn't say left the same way someone says left from Louisiana. People are funny. They are so funny. In doing that video, when I was speaking about her husband, then husband, because she is very happily divorced and I am happy for her. Am I glamorizing divorce? Absolutely not. Divorce is not for the faint at heart. Divorce is not easy. Divorce is not comfortable, because even when there is wrongdoing attached to it, whether that wrongdoing that you've done to the other person, or that person has done to you, or you and that other person doing it to one another, it's just wrong. Divorce is not a very comfortable place to be in. But of course, I think that most would agree, should your spouse abandon you, you rightfully deserve a divorce. She found that, she meaning Toni, found that her now ex-husband had left the continent, I believe. I believe from what I remember in the past, he went to Brazil. I could be wrong. I can be corrected. No worries with that. I know that when he left, he was using all of her business accounts, her Uber, her Uber Eats. He was using her cards. He was doing a lot of stuff. And as a result of it, Toni is out of thousands of dollars. She don't even care. She did have to wait a while for her divorce to become final, because in Canada, one has to be divorced or separated an entire year. I know here in California and a lot of the states in the United States, you have to be separated most of the time 6 months. But for Canada, where Toni resides, it has to be a year. So there was no contact with her and her ex-husband for a very, very long time. And then I believe recently, towards, I guess, the end of 2019, he began to contact her and had, and I quote, the caucasity. Caucasity is what Toni said. She said caucasity. I am assuming that the caucasity was the audacity, but because he was Caucasian, she said the caucasity of him to ask, did she want him to come back? How dare he? To make a long story short, Toni's divorce was a very painful time. And I could only imagine not knowing why. She did mention in this most recent video, and I would recommend that you all go and check it out. It's a very good, well thought out video. She always does wonderful. She did mention that prior to his leaving, she had found out that he had been unfaithful, but over time found that he had been unfaithful with more than one person, that he was in fact a serial cheater. So I'm basically coming here just to say congratulations, Toni Daley, for your divorce, and your divorce coming final January 2022. You absolutely deserve it. I actually seen that her ex-husband wanted to fight the divorce. He did not want to give her an address for her to send the papers to. He was just relentless. You left her. Are you kidding me? Toni ended up having to pay for skip tracing to find out where he was, and was out of money because of that. But I'm a firm believer that when these types of things happen to you, good is coming. I believe that she will eventually, at her time and in her time only, get into a very good relationship and possibly marry again, maybe not. That's her choice. But I did want to come on here and just say congratulations to Toni. She deserves absolutely the best, nothing but the best. I know at a lot of times when I had talked about it to people were saying, well, she clubs with her friends and she does this, and well, he knew that. He knew who Toni was. They were together for a very, very long time. So he knew who she was. And in a relationship, what I learned, having been married twice, as I said, I had divorced also after 25 years of marriage, the most important thing in a marriage is communication. And let's talk about that really, really quickly before I end this video. Communication is vast in a marriage. Communication is important in a marriage. And when that communication stops, silence breaks, that's when you got problems. But in addition to that, in the realm of communication, keep all borders closed of those on the outside, whether it be family, friends, those who pretend to want to be friends, those who have the sole purpose of wanting to come in and destroy what it is that you have. Love your spouse, your significant other, your husband, your wife. Love them enough to speak to them about whatever it is that you are having a problem with. I say this out of experience, having divorced once, but also separating for a very short period of time from my now husband. It was a blessing in disguise, although it was quite painful at the time. It was a blessing in disguise because we're in a greater place now than where we were before. As a result of it, birthed a marriage ministry. And so great things have happened as a result of it. But I love relationships. I love love. And I want everybody to experience it if that's what it is that you desire, if that's what it is that you want. If you are in a relationship with someone, engaged to someone, married to someone, do all that you can to keep that thing tight, to keep that bond tight. The most important thing I want to tell you is this: close all borders to outsiders. Keep it between you and he, or however you do it. But don't let the outsiders in. Your relationship is your relationship. That said, I do want to tell you all, my name is Carol. I am your life and relationship coach. If you have any questions or anything, if you'd like for me to do videos about anything, if you want me to do anything, any topic, there are some topics that I am not willing to do, being a born-again believer. But there are things that we can definitely discuss in the realm of relationships. And I can come to you from a biblical perspective because that's the way that I look at it. I'm not a counselor. I do have to put that disclaimer. I'm not a counselor. I'm only a coach. That said, go on over to Toni Daley's page, her channel, and tell her congratulations. One thing I did want to say is when I did look on Instagram and I noticed that her then ex-husband tried to he was her husband at the time, tried to get back with her, and then he wanted to fight the divorce. I was like, wow, the audacity. But she said, but when I seen it, I was like, are you kidding me? Are you all this damage that you've done? So I'm so happy that she's in a greater place. She looks absolutely beautiful. She's shining. And I mentioned to her that I became quote unquote viral because of the video on Toni Daley. So I wish her nothing but the absolute best in everything that she does. Thank you all so much for tuning in to Carol_Conversations. If there's something that you'd like me to cover, if there's some questions that you'd like me to ask or answer, I can definitely be reached at carolsdailysauce@gmail.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you all have a wonderful and blessed day. But the channel is now called Carol_Conversations. You all be blessed and be encouraged. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.